Samuel L. Jackson reflects on Bruce Willis's advice and how it shaped his career. Samuel L. Jackson recently celebrated Bruce Willis's 70th birthday with a heartfelt tribute, reflecting on the valuable career advice he received from the legendary actor during their time working together on Die Hard with a Vengeance. In a piece published by Vanity Fair, Jackson opened up about how Willis's words of wisdom not only guided his career but also helped him find his own iconic role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Jackson and Willis have shared the screen multiple times over the years, and their professional relationship has evolved into a deep friendship. Their on-screen chemistry first became evident when they starred together in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction in 1993, where Jackson played the unforgettable Jules Winfield and Willis portrayed Butch Coolidge. But it was their collaboration in Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995, that cemented their working relationship and gave Jackson the kind of career insight that would influence him for decades. The advice that changed Jackson's career. Jackson recalled the moment during the filming of Die Hard with a Vengeance when Willis shared a piece of advice that would ultimately shape the trajectory of his career. Willis told him, "Hopefully you'll be able to find a character that, when you make bad movies and they don't make any money, you can always go back to this character everybody loves." Jackson admitted that at the time, the advice seemed insightful but not necessarily life-changing. However, it would later become a guiding principle in his career. Willis explained that other major action stars had their signature characters to fall back on. "Arnold's got Terminator. Sylvester's got Rocky and Rambo. I've got John McClane," Willis said. Jackson recalled thinking, "Oh, okay," without fully grasping the weight of what Willis was saying. Jackson noted that it wasn't until years later, when he landed the role of Nick Fury in the MCU, that he realized he was following Willis's advice without even knowing it. "It didn't occur to me until I got that Nick Fury role and I had a 9-picture deal to be Nick Fury that, oh, I'm doing what Bruce said. I've got this character now." Becoming Nick Fury, Jackson's own legacy role. Jackson made his debut as Nick Fury in the post-credits scene of Iron Man, 2008. At the time, the concept of the Marvel Cinematic Universe was still in its early stages, and no one could have predicted how massive the franchise would become. Fury's introduction hinted at the formation of the Avengers Initiative, setting the stage for the interconnected universe that would dominate the box office for over a decade. Jackson's portrayal of Nick Fury quickly became a cornerstone of the MCU. Over the years he appeared in The Avengers, 2012, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, 2014, Avengers, Age of Ultron, 2015, Captain Marvel, 2019, and many other Marvel films. His distinctive eye patch, calm authority, and strategic brilliance made him one of the franchise's most recognizable and beloved characters. Even outside of the big-screen films, Jackson's presence as Nick Fury remained strong. He appeared in the Disney Plus series Secret Invasion, 2023, where Fury took center stage as he navigated a global Skrull infiltration crisis. Jackson's commitment to the role and his consistent presence across the MCU have made Fury a figure of continuity and stability in the ever-expanding Marvel universe. Jackson credits Willis's advice for helping him understand the importance of having a legacy character. Bruce was right. Having that one character you can always come back to, that the audience will always embrace you in, that's powerful. The bond between Jackson and Willis. Jackson and Willis's relationship extends far beyond Die Hard with a Vengeance. The two actors have shared the screen in 4 films: Pulp Fiction, 1993, Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995, Unbreakable, 2000, and Glass, 2019. In Unbreakable, Jackson played Elijah Price, also known as Mr. Glass, a fragile but brilliant man who believes that superhero comics reflect real-world truths. Willis portrayed David Dunn, a man with seemingly supernatural strength and resilience. Their dynamic in Unbreakable explored the balance between heroism and villainy, with Jackson's Mr. Glass acting as both antagonist and tragic figure. The film's slow-burn narrative and psychological depth made it a cult classic, and Jackson and Willis's performances were central to its success. Nearly 2 decades later, Jackson and Willis reunited for Glass, 2019, the long-awaited conclusion to M. Night Shyamalan's Unbreakable trilogy. Jackson once again stepped into the role of Mr. Glass, while Willis reprised his character of David Dunn. Their on-screen reunion was not only a treat for fans but also a testament to the strength of their professional partnership. Jackson has often spoken about the profound impact Willis had on his career. "Bruce was always very generous with advice," Jackson said. "He never acted like he was above anyone else. He just shared what he knew because he wanted people around him to succeed." Bruce Willis's legacy and Jackson's tribute. Willis's 70th birthday is a milestone that comes amid his recent health struggles. In 2022, Willis's family announced that he had been diagnosed with aphasia, a condition that affects communication and cognitive function. The announcement was met with an outpouring of love and support from fans and colleagues, including Jackson. Jackson has remained steadfast in his admiration and respect for Willis. "Bruce is one of the strongest people I know," Jackson said. "He's a fighter. He's always been someone who pushes through and finds a way to keep going. That's why he's so good at what he does." Jackson's tribute in Vanity Fair highlighted not only Willis's influence on his career but also the deep friendship they've built over the decades. "Bruce gave me the kind of advice that sticks with you for life," Jackson said. "He made me see the bigger picture, that it's not about the ups and downs, it's about having something solid you can always rely on. Nick Fury became that for me, and I have Bruce to thank for that." Jackson also reflected on how Willis's characters have left an indelible mark on Hollywood. "John McClane is one of the greatest action heroes of all time. Bruce created something timeless with Die Hard. That's the kind of legacy most actors dream about." As Jackson continues to portray Nick Fury and take on other roles, he remains grateful for the guidance and support he received from Willis. "Bruce showed me what it means to build a career that lasts," Jackson said. "That's the kind of gift that stays with you forever. A lasting friendship and career influence." Samuel L. Jackson's tribute to Bruce Willis serves as a powerful reminder of how mentorship and friendship can shape a career. Jackson's journey to becoming Nick Fury, a character that has become a symbol of strength and unity in the MCU, was influenced by the simple but profound advice Willis gave him nearly 30 years ago. Jackson and Willis's shared legacy in Hollywood is not only defined by the films they made together but also by the impact they had on each other's lives. As Jackson continues to embody Nick Fury and carry on his acting career, he does so with the knowledge that he's standing on the foundation that Bruce Willis helped him build. "Bruce was right," Jackson said, "and I'm lucky to have had him in my corner."